I can't be contained behind the table. Buckle up. My name is Dia, and my permanent sensorial disability is congenital anosmia. I was 4 years old when I realized there was this thing called smell, and I couldn't do it. I walked in the front door with my father and brother, and they both exclaimed, "Spaghetti for dinner." I couldn't figure out how they knew that because you couldn't see the kitchen from the front door. When I asked, I was instructed to just smell. Breathe in through your nose and smell. Not helpful, right? It's like, oh, are you blind? Just look through your eyes and see. Are you deaf? Just listen through your ears and hear. Doesn't really work like that. So, in the 4th grade, I was taken to an otolaryngologist, also known as an ENT. We got to get PR on that. We need a better word. He looked at my nose. Oh, it looks swollen. Let's give her some steroids. I said, with consistent persistence, I taste. And he said, oh, well, if you taste, you can smell. You're just not noticing it. Don't worry. You'll grow into it. Yeah. Is that how deafness works? Grow into it? Not helpful. In my 30s, my mother said to me, Dia, I read a book. Oliver Sacks. There's a guy in the book who can't smell. And Oliver Sacks called it anosmia. I looked it up, I Googled it. And it was basically everything Professor Hummel said. None of which was true for me, a congenital anosmic. The only thing that was true was that I couldn't smell. I have no problem going into social situations because I can't smell. Not depressed because I can't smell. Because I'm an introvert and I don't like people. That's why I don't want to go out. So because I can't smell. I can taste. Acquired anosmics don't taste. Congenitals can. The most important part of the research was apparently I don't enjoy sex. Not true. I'm not sure why acquireds don't enjoy sex. I'm pretty sure deaf and blind people like sex too, but I don't get that. But anyhow, it wasn't me. I had the word anosmia, but it wasn't me. So then, in my 40s, my daughter comes home from school. Mom, I know what you are. What? I was in psychology class, and my teacher said the word congenital. She said, I think you're a congenital anosmic. Well, I Googled that. Bam! I am a congenital anosmic. I found my mishpucha, my community, my people. Those experiences of congenital anosmia were me. Couldn't believe it. I figured out who I was. Then COVID hit. And I started hearing that they were going to start requiring people to smell stuff to enter a building. I thought, okay, now would be a really good time to have an official diagnosis. So I asked my gynecologist if she could write me a letter. She said she was uncomfortable talking about my nose. True story, I can't make that up. I went to my general practitioner and he said, what's anosmia? So I called up many ENTs, found one who was willing to diagnose me, and I had to walk him through my diagnosis, including how to write and what to say in the letter. I am one of the very few congenitals you will meet with an official diagnosis. So, how did the medical system fail me? They didn't believe me. They didn't educate me, and they didn't support me. How can you do better? You can believe your patients. You don't have to gaslight them, right? We can believe their lived empirical experience and start from there. We can educate them. Give us a name. I wear my label proudly because it took me 40 whatever years to get it. It's a base level. This is so I can start understanding me and I can communicate me to someone else. Within that, you have to delineate the conversation between congenital and acquired. They are two separate worlds, two separate conversations, two separate lived experiences. The only thing that was missing from Professor Hummel's wonderful talk was the word acquired, because that was not the congenital experience. And what else you can do to support the congenital experience is give us a community. Tell us that, oh, there's nothing I can do for you. Bye. Bummer. No, you can give us our community. You can introduce us to Fifth Sense. You can introduce us to Stana. You can tell us about the Smell podcast, which is the most in-depth, vast public record of first-person POVs of anosmics of all kinds and professionals in the industry. That's how you can leave a patient who has nothing for you to cure. And lastly, if I smell, you should tell me.